Most engineers know that they need to pass the FE and PE exams, but very few actually understand what they are getting into. What is the difference between these exams? Which one is harder? And how long does the whole process take? And do you need to really take both FE and the PE exams? In this video, I'm going to go over all of that and clearly explain you what you need to know. If you are an electrical engineer in the United States who wants to become a licensed professional engineer, this video is for you. Whether you are a final year engineering student or a recent graduate, a working engineer, wondering if the PE is worth pursuing, the licensure path is essentially the same for all of you. You just need to understand what each step actually involves. And if this is the kind of content that you were looking for and find it helpful, please hit the bell icon. I publish new exam prep and career development content every single week. So here's the path to becoming a licensed professional engineer in the US. Step number 1, pass the FE exam. I know it's easier said than done, but this is the starting point. You become an EIT engineer in training or EI engineering intern after passing the FE exam. Step number 2, you have to pass the PE exam. For electrical engineers in power systems, the PE power exam is the most relevant exam. Most states have actually decoupled the experience requirements for the PE exam, which basically means that you can sit for this exam right after passing the FE exam. Step number 3, you need to accumulate about 4 years of qualifying engineering experience, typically under a licensed professional engineer, but these requirements change from state to state. The experience requirement is not a necessary condition for taking the PE exam in most of the states. These are called the decoupled states. But you definitely need to pass both exams, eventually get your experience in order to become a licensed professional engineer. Over the last 10 years, I have helped thousands of engineers prepare for and pass FE electrical and PE power exams through my best-selling books on Amazon and streamlined exam preparation resources at studyforfe.com. I've worked with final year engineering students and engineers who have 20 plus years of experience. I've worked with engineers across the entire spectrum. Final year engineering students, recent graduates, internationally trained engineers, engineers in the US who've been working for 10, 15, and 20 years. And the ones who understand these exam differences and the licensure path from day one consistently make better decisions about their exam preparation. The FE Electrical and Computer exam. This particular exam is all about breadth. It tests you across a very broad range of topics. For FE Electrical and Computer exam, there's 17 sections in total: mathematics, circuits, power, electromagnetics, control systems, digital systems, software engineering, engineering economics, and so on. 110 questions, 5 hours and 20 minutes, roughly 3 minutes per question. It's a computer-based closed book exam. And the only reference material that is provided to you is the NCS FE reference handbook along with the on-screen calculator. As I mentioned, the FE exam is a test of the breadth of your understanding. It moves fast and covers everything in your 4 years of undergraduate electrical and computer engineering. Conceptual understanding is what gets you through, not memorization, but you also need to do high quality practice problems. The next one is the PE Power exam. This is all about depth. The PE Power exam is a completely different challenge. Although both have similar styles, they're closed book, CBT, you are provided references, you cannot bring anything from the outside, but instead of breadth across multiple topics, it tests the depth of your understanding within power systems engineering. Multi-step calculations, maybe real engineering judgment, your conceptual understanding, careful interpretation of codes and standards. You may have to refer to multiple sources in order to get the right answer. Surface level knowledge typically does not hold up over here. This exam requires genuine depth and it only allows you to get through it if you have a complete mastery of the exam topics, in-depth understanding. So which exam is harder? The honest answer is that they are hard in different ways. The FE is hard because of breadth, 17 sections, fast-paced, material you may not have touched since school. The PE Power exam is hard because of the depth to your topics, but much higher level of understanding is required in order to get through the PE Power exam. Typically, most candidates find the PE Power exam more difficult to prepare for, and the failure rate on this exam is also higher as compared to the FE Electrical exam. But by the time you take the PE exam, you also have accumulated some experience, and if you've recently passed the FE Electrical and Computer exam, you have momentum on your side, and about 25 to 30% of FE Electrical carries over to PE Power, making your preparation a little bit easier. If you want a complete breakdown of how to prepare for either of these exams, I have put together a 1 hour long webinar for both FE Electrical as well as the PE Power exam preparation, where I discuss the exam prep strategy in detail, everything from study planning to exam day tactics. The link of this webinar is in the description of this video. It's free and it's packed with information. Some of the other differences that I'd like to highlight between FE Electrical and PE Power: the FE registration fees is approximately $225 the last time I checked, and the PE exam registration fees is approximately $400 the last time I checked. The FE can be taken as early as your final year of engineering school. In most states, you can take the PE exam after passing the FE Electrical and Computer exam. This is something that I strongly recommend my students do because you have momentum on your side. And as I mentioned, 25 to 30% of FE Electrical carries over to PE Power, making your PE Power exam preparation a little bit easier. The complete PE licensure path is still going to take you a minimum of 4 years of experience, which is mandated by most of the states. In some states, you can get your PE license sooner than that, but roughly looking at approximately 4 years of qualified engineering experience before any state is going to give you the license. There's certain exceptions. California apparently reduced the requirement to 2.5 years, but by and large is 4 years of qualified engineering experience. The biggest strategic mistake that I see from engineering students, from engineers who also have experience, or internationally trained engineers who are starting their career in the US is that they take too long to take their PE exam. They wait a lot, they procrastinate a lot. Every year after graduation, the FE material becomes rustier. Recent grads typically need around 200 hours of preparation. Engineers who have been out of school for more than 5-10 years typically would need 250, 300, even up to 400 hours of preparation. So the exam does become difficult for you as the time goes on. If you're a final year student or a recent graduate, the FE will never be easier than how it is right now. The FE exam and the PE exam are not simply boxes to check. They will get you the credentials that define the trajectory of your engineering career as a professional engineer. The FE tests your engineering fundamentals across many topics, and the PE exam tests your professional competence within a specialized field. Together, they are the gateway to PE license. And remember, the key to passing the FE Electrical and the PE Power exams is solid conceptual understanding combined with high quality practice. For structured exam prep resources, please visit my website, studyforfe.com. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your exam preparation, and I will see you in the next video.